Hey everybody, Jeffrey here with MaxSite Web Solutions, and today we're going to build a custom header for our website in Thrive Theme Builder. So let's jump right in and get started. Okay, so here we are in the Thrive Theme Builder environment. And if you're not sure how I got here, watch my other videos to get a feel for the Thrive Theme Builder Startup Wizard and this environment, because I go over that in some other videos. But this video is just about building a custom header in Thrive Theme Builder. So to build and configure our header, we can click on any one of these templates to access the header. So I'm just going to click on the active homepage template and click Edit Landing Page. That's going to take us into our homepage template. So here we are in our homepage template, and I'm not going to do anything with the page content. What I'm going to concentrate on is the header up here at the top. You know it's the header because it has a little label, header, and if I click on it, I can't access anything yet. I can't edit any of these elements. So I have a couple of options to edit this header. One, I could go over here to the sidebar and I could click into Edit Header, and I could get into, let me show you, every aspect, every element of this header is now editable for me. And I can move things around, I can change things and so forth. Or, getting out of that, I click Done and I go back up a level where I was into the page environment. And I could just click Change Header. And that will let me pick from all of the Thrive customized header templates that have been pre-built for me. So let's say that in looking at my header, I know that I want my logo to be over on the left, and I want my social media to be over on the right, and I want my I want my menu to be in between them, maybe a call to action off on the right as well, and these lines out of here all together. So I don't want this like two-level, big, high header. I want this kind of more narrow and streamlined. So I might do this. I click on Change Header, and I'm going to just browse through some of these. Here's one right here. The logo is here, the social links are here, then the menu and a call to action. Or here's one with the logo, no social media links, menu, call to action. Here is a blank header I can start with. If I click that, that's going to take all my information out and just put the menu there. I could start there and customize it. Or I could just start one of these basic ones. So let's go ahead and use this one. This is the one with the logo on the left, social media links right after it, our menu, and a call to action. Let's start with that, and I'll show you how we can go from there. Now you see the whole look and feel of my menu changed when I did that. Now that I've done that, I want to make some changes here. So I'm going to, let's say I want to take out I want to remove this call to action button. So to get in here, I click on the Edit Header over in the sidebar, and then I come up here, and now everything is available to me to select and edit. So I'm going to remove this entire column that this button, this call to action button is in. I'm going to just take it out. I could just take out the button, and if I did, I'd still have a column there, creating a spacing issue, like why is this empty? And I might want that. But let's say I don't. I want the menu to stretch all the way over to the far right. So I get rid of the column. Boom, there we go. And that stretched this out a little bit. Maybe I want my social media links to be closer to my logo. Well, I could pull this divider between these two columns. So I could also come over here, stretch this out like that. And now I have my logo and I have my social links closer to my logo. And there's my menu. Now, let's say I want the background to be different. I want a colored background. So the important thing with working with Thrive themes, Thrive Architect, Thrive Theme Builder, any of these things, is learning how elements are nested within each other and how to navigate within that nesting process. So if I was to say, click on this single menu item, I know I'm in a single menu item right now because I look at my breadcrumb trail up here and I can see that this menu item is nested inside a custom menu, which is this larger box, which is nested inside a column, nested inside a set of columns, nested inside the header. So I can move around. So if I want to do something with the custom menu, I can move to the custom menu and select it and make that background different by doing that. So maybe I don't want to do that, I hit cancel. I want to change the background of the whole header. I can come up here to header. And now I'm editing the whole box around the header. And now if I change the background in the header to something like that, what if I wanted to put an image back here? Could I do that? Or some kind of texture? Sure. I would first apply that. Then I would go up here. Let's say I want a texture or a pattern. I could click on this button and there's a pattern to my menu. And I can click the several different patterns that Thrive has embedded. Of course, none of those I really like. What I want is an image, or maybe I want a gradient. So let's cancel out of that. Let's say, give me a gradient. And there is a gradient that we can edit. I can click on the points of the gradient here, and I can even play around with how I want that gradient to look. So you can see you can play around with all of these aspects of the header. Let's cancel out of that. What if I want an image as a background? Go in here. That takes us to our media library where I can select some kind of a header. It's interesting. Let's see what that does. Let's insert that. It's a little big. Let's go that way. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, now we see several problems here because of that image. Now we've created a contrast problem with all of our content here, with our logo, with our menu. So we can fix that. We can, let's apply that. And we have several things we can do with that image. For example, we can fade it out a little bit. If we click on it, we can now add a gradient overlay to that. And if we reduce the opacity of that gradient, we still see the image through it, but now it's going to make our elements pop a bit. Maybe instead of dark, we want it to be a more of a light gradient. And this, instead of full on black, let's make it a little more grayish. So you see, we can keep playing with this until we get it exactly the way we want. Let's say we have something like that. This adds a gradient over the top of our image. We can even add a pattern on top of that if we wanted to. And color the pattern, whatever color we wanted. Okay, so now things are popping a little better. let's say we apply that. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Now we might want our custom menu to have a background. So let's give it a light background like that. And we're going to change the opacity of that also. So we have to unlink the color because that was a favorite color. And they lock those in so you don't make the mistake of changing one of your favorite colors. And I'm going to change the opacity of that so it helps our menu items pop a little bit. And let's see what that looks like. Done. And save work. And let's preview. So that's a way of making changes. Now, I did that really quickly and I didn't take a lot of time to think about the design aspects of it. Maybe that's not what I want. What matters is that I can change every aspect of my header. So that is the power of Thrive Theme Builder, in that you can get into these elements of the theme that you haven't had access to customize before, to edit, to change. You had to just take whatever the theme gave you, and then you put your content inside it, and the theme is around it, and it is what it is. With Thrive Theme Builder, you now have the power, the ability, the access to go in and to change every aspect and customize every aspect. So there you have it. Change your header, make it anything you want with Thrive Theme Builder. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it opened your eyes to the power of Theme Builder and some things you could do. Watch for my other videos in the future on how to customize other aspects of your website. I plan to have a video on how to build a complete homepage from scratch. So watch for that one as well. So until next time, I wish you all the best with your online business pursuits. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And if you know somebody that could be helped by it, share it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon, and you'll be notified whenever I create new videos in the future. So until next time, this is Jeffrey with Maxite Web Solutions. Onward and upward.